Right now, Representative Jim Steineke speaking out on the state of both political parties, why he says both are a bit off track. Also, a new study on the COVID vaccine and infertility, what that new data is showing. Plus, the Madison Police Department starting a campaign to better protect its canine units, where you can go to help. News 3 Now at 6 starts right now. And we'll get to all those stories in just a bit. But first, after freezing wind chills this week, we could be seeing some snow at the beginning of next week. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Eric, actually, we'll see a couple of rounds of snow this weekend. And then the highest snow totals will come out of the snow that falls Sunday night into Monday. But it's not going to be a big storm. Time-lapse from the Queen Bee Radio Skycam in Platteville shows clear skies for much of the day today. Didn't help temperatures very much. They were in the teens, but notice the clouds starting to come in from the west. There's the live view from the Platteville Queen Bee Radio Skycam, and there is some snow not too far to the west across parts of eastern Iowa and northwestern Wisconsin. A band of snow showers moving in our direction will probably give us some snow for a couple of hours tonight. Last night, low temperatures were below zero. Here in Madison, almost down to 10 below zero, but it was in the teens below zero to our north and west. High temperatures only in the teens, mid to upper teens. That was an improvement over yesterday. Right now, we're in the single digits to the middle teens. These temperatures will actually start rising overnight as the clouds move in, but wind chills right now are hovering around zero, give or take a couple of degrees, and we have alert days in the forecast for snow on Monday and then for bitterly cold temperatures for Tuesday and Wednesday. Look for temperatures to start rising overnight with a period of snow between midnight and 6 a.m. Then look for a dry day tomorrow, but a high of only 21 with steady temperatures through the day. Some more snow is likely tomorrow night, and then again Sunday night into Monday. I'll have more on the details in the forecast in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. As one of the most recognized Republican voices in state politics prepares to step down, he is speaking out on the state of his own party today. Naomi Coles joins us with more.
Representative Jim Steineke has served as Assembly Majority Leader since 2014, announcing this week he wouldn't run for re-election this fall. When I talked to him this week, he was clear he has zero plans to run for any other elected office. And as he looks at the state of politics today, he tells me he feels both parties are a bit off track.
The biggest mistake for elected officials is listening to some of the louder voices on the fringes, both on the left and the right.
Representative Jim Steineke was elected in 2010, the Tea Party wave, and an era that began a decade of increasingly divided politics, beginning with Act 10. But his favorite bills,
you know, it's kind of like asking who my favorite kid is, right?
Dealt with expanded mental health access for children and police reform.
Obviously, coming off the Racial Disparities Task Force, that was a challenging time, but something I'm really proud of, because we were able to bring everybody around a table to come up with good pieces of legislation.
What do you think is the biggest mistake being made by the Republican Party right now?
I think all too often we find ourselves responding to the fringe elements of both parties, and you know, unfortunately, social media gives a lot of those people a pretty big bullhorn.
He says the ongoing election investigations aren't necessarily examples of following fringe politics, but couldn't answer if Michael Gableman is the right person to lead the Assembly's ongoing election review. But is Gableman and his staff, who have questioned and said that they think the results of the 2020 election are illegitimate, are they the right people to be heading up this separate investigations?
Yeah, I don't know what the right answer is. I mean, it's a really difficult situation, because you have again, people out in the communities that question the veracity of one investigation or another.
This Sunday on For the Record After Face the Nation, join me for my full sit-down with Representative Steineke.
Naomi, thank you. Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway back in Madison after spending the week in Washington, D.C. She was there for the U.S. Conference of Mayors. This gives mayors a chance to meet up, exchange ideas. Mayor Rhodes-Conway says the conference has gotten even more important given all the funding from the American Rescue Plan Act. She's especially looking forward to the new infrastructure law.
That law is just going to be absolutely transformative for cities, and it's important that as the federal agencies work on the guidance for the different programs, that they take into account how these funds can actually really make it into communities and be supportive of the work we're doing.
The mayor says despite Madison's size compared to larger cities, federal agencies are working hard to make sure every city receives funding. The Wisconsin Fair Maps Coalition is holding rallies across the state to make their voices heard. Here in Madison, more than 150 people protested at the Capitol to end partisan gerrymandering. Last November, the state Supreme Court issued a least changes framework to analyze new legislative maps in Wisconsin.
And what we deserve is fair maps. What we deserve is fair representation. What we deserve is a democracy that works for us, not party bosses.
Organizers say the rallies also demonstrate how important fair courts are to the redistricting fight. Democratic U.S. Representative Mark Pocan asking for an investigation into the 10 Republican electors who submitted false paperwork last year, saying former President Trump had won in the state. The Republicans who met have defended the move, saying they were submitting the votes in case Trump's loss was overturned by the courts. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul has not ruled out a state investigation and has also called on federal prosecutors to consider one. The Wisconsin DOJ appealing a judge's ruling restricting the use of absentee ballot drop boxes. On January 13th, a Waukesha County judge ruled that drop boxes can only be located at local election clerk's offices, and no one other than the voter can return their ballot. The ruling means that election officials can't place drop boxes anywhere but in clerk's offices for the February 15th spring primary election. The UW Board of Regents unanimously selects Milwaukee-based attorney as the UW System's next president. Jay Rothman will take over as UW System president on June 1st. He'll be the UW System's 8th president. Rothman, who is the chairman and CEO of Milwaukee law firm Foley & Lardner, LLP, is one of 2 finalists for the position. Former Wisconsin Governor and interim President Tommy Thompson announced earlier this month he plans to step down from the position on March 18th. The CDC releasing data on the effect of booster shots against the Omicron variant. The data comes from the results of 3 large studies of millions of cases. One study showed getting a booster dose of a vaccine was 90% effective at preventing people from being admitted into hospitals due to Omicron. After 6 months, 2 vaccine doses alone were only 57% effective. All 3 studies found unvaccinated people face the highest risks from COVID-19. Omicron now accounts for more than 99% of all U.S. COVID cases. Starting next Monday in Rock County, public health officials are planning to open a new COVID testing site. It'll be right by the Rock County Jail on Highway F in Janesville. That site will be open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4, and then on Saturdays from 8 a.m. until 11 a.m. While walk-in appointments are available, patients can expedite the process by registering in advance online. A new study is adding to growing evidence that there is no connection between COVID-19 vaccines and a reduced chance of having a baby. A new study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology shows couples in the study had slightly lower chances of conception if the man had been infected with COVID within 60 days. Health experts say the virus's effect on male infertility in the short term is even more reason to get vaccinated.
There's now increasingly strong evidence that getting COVID in pregnancy is bad for the child and bad for the mother. So vaccination is extremely important.
More research is being done to find out why. Researchers also noted that several studies have also documented no association between COVID-19 vaccines and risk of miscarriage. The Madison Police Department launching a new fundraising campaign to help provide its canines with new lightweight bulletproof vests. News 3 Now's Jim Rader stopped by the department to learn more about the campaign.
My dog's name is Bowie, and we're looking to vest Rocco, Patton, Charlie, and Allied as well. Los. No, Los. Off. Ready? Toy. Here, bud. Here. We, as a unit, are funded by a nonprofit, Capital Canines, in the city of Madison. Capital Canines has existed since roughly 2005. This particular campaign, Keeping Canines in Kevlar, is more of a nationally recognized nonprofit out of the state of Washington. Let's. Toy. By outfitting them with these canine storm patrol vests, they can wear them all the time and be ready, just like I am, to go into a situation that might be a little bit more high risk. And oftentimes the dogs are going into those situations before human officers. Some of the other vests that our current handlers have, they only strap on over the dog's back and then maybe connect either on the sides or on the belly. Sit. No, sit. Starting this campaign today and rolling it out, each dog that's currently on our unit, that's a patrol dog. There's a total of 6 of them. I'm hoping that by the way that we're going to be rolling it out, and each dog gets funded at the cost of $2,600 a piece and roughly a total of $15,000. I'm hoping that the community realizes that the canines are a vital tool to the department and the community.
Anyone looking to donate to the fundraiser can contribute to the Keeping Canines in Kevlar's PayPal account or its Facebook page, and we have simplified this process with links at channel3000.com. Coming up, a call for blood donations as the nation continues to deal with a shortage, how employees at SSM Health are helping out. Plus, child care providers have been some of the hardest hit businesses during the pandemic. Now a government-funded program is helping them out, how that money is being used. Stay with us.
Watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 now at 6.
How much money have you wasted trying to find the right shade of foundation to match your skin tone? You end up with so many unused bottles, yet you can't bear to throw them out. Now, there's Color Beauty self-adjusting foundation, which means you'll never search for the perfect shade again.
It's really difficult for me to find a good tone foundation. I usually purchase about 3 or 4 and sometimes mix them. Color Beauty is a game changer in finding the right foundation. You put it on your skin and it transforms into your own skin tone.
The Color Beauty foundation is so simple to put on. My skin looks great and it just looks awesome.
The key to the innovative Color Beauty formula is tiny color beads that release and blend to perfectly match your skin tone as you apply it. The foundation is white when it comes out of the bottle, but when I begin to apply it, it adjusts to blend perfectly with the color of my skin.
My biggest problem area is my cheeks right here. Color Beauty feels really light on my skin, and I can tell that it is pretty full coverage, so it looks like I don't have too much foundation on, but it is covering all my acne scars like I was saying before. I actually really love it. It's weightless and it's full coverage, and also it literally just matches my skin as soon as I put it on. It's no work. I've never experienced a foundation like this.
Color Beauty only comes in 2 colors, light and medium. If you have fair skin or you burn easily, go with the light. If you have darker skin, go with the medium. Plus, with an SPF of 50, they're getting the highest level of sun protection in a lightweight formula. And best of all is Color Beauty's exclusive special. Order this New Year's and get 40% off. That means you'll get the color adjusting foundation, the skin smoothing primer, and the fan favorite lash enhancer for thicker, longer looking lashes at 40% off. Plus, get free shipping. Visit color40.com or call the number on your screen.
Welcome back. A government-funded program is helping Wisconsin child care providers get through the pandemic. It's called the Child Care Counts program, where a total of $351 million will go to child care providers statewide through 2023. The Department of Children and Families launched the monthly payment program with those needs in mind. Money is distributed through 2 programs, one to help recruit staff, the other to pay for high-quality materials. So far, about 4,000 providers statewide have benefited.
Probably once a day, we get an email from a provider who says we would have closed had we not had this lifeline of the Child Care Counts program.
Child Care Counts runs for 18 months, and providers can enroll anytime. DCF coming up with a plan to help providers after the program ends. As the nation continues to deal with an increasing shortage of blood, employees at SSM Health are giving back with their own blood drive. Many blood drives have been canceled because of the pandemic, leading to this shortage. Impact Life says it needs 3,600 blood donations per week to meet the needs of its 125 hospitals it serves across the Midwest. Over the last month, donation rates have dropped to about 2,800 per week. This is a concern because blood products are perishable and need to be used within a short window of time.
Having blood is extremely important for us as a system, especially within the trauma department. With critically injured patients, we do find that we need to transfuse a fair amount of blood for some people. So having the blood available to give it to our injured patients is very important.
SSM Health will be holding blood drives at their Janesville and Monroe hospitals in the coming weeks. Both will be open to the public. If you're going to the Packer game tomorrow night, you'll be getting a little something extra when you get to Lambeau Field. Coming up, the new kind of memorabilia the team is giving out and why some fans are not thrilled with it. Plus, you may want to get those shovels ready for the weekend. Gary has a complete look at your forecast when we return.
It's here, Wisconsin. Ashley Home Store's mega mattress clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars worth of in-stock clearance, floor samples, and overstock mattresses must be sold. Line up for savings up to 85% off while it lasts. Plus, no interest financing for 5 years. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Add style to your bathroom with help from Menards. A brand new Magic Woods vanity is the perfect addition to your bathroom. Our great selection of Magic Woods vanities offer a combination of quality construction and styles to match your lifestyle. The Essex vanity comes with a vanity top and integrated wave bowl. Each vanity is available in multiple sizes and finishes. Save big money on Magic Woods vanities right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
There's no telling what's in store with Wisconsin Lottery scratch games. It's Candy Blast, the sweet new $3 game that's chock full of fun. Use your symbols to match and reveal an entire game. Win up to $30,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
If you stutter on the phone, speech-to-speech is for you.
Hi, Nihada. This is Andy Smith, and I was calling to see if our home loan has been approved.
A specially trained operator revoices a conversation to the person on the other end of the line.
Hi, Nahada. This is Andy Smith, and I was calling to see if our home loan has been approved.
Oh, Andy, we have great news. You've been approved for the full amount.
To learn more about speech-to-speech relay service, go to wisconsinrelay.com.
I'm a little old to count down the days, but my ski trip to Cascade Mountain with my cousin each year, so much fun. We used to pretend like we were flying. Now, we really do. My dad and my uncle like that we still ski free. But Noah and I, we just have fun. See you there.
It's here, Wisconsin. Ashley Home Store's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars worth of in-stock clearance, floor sample, and special purchase furniture and mattresses must be sold. This is your chance to save as much as 85% off while it lasts. Plus, no interest financing for 3 years store-wide. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Green Bay Packers fans attending Saturday night's game against the 49ers are getting a new type of memorabilia. Instead of a physical game ticket or booklet, the team is giving away a digital NFT. But not all fans like this modern collectible item, as Gabriella Primus explains.
Tens of thousands of Packers fans will get this for Saturday's playoff game. It's a virtual commemorative ticket in the form of a non-fungible token, or NFT. Packers Director of Public Affairs Aaron Popke says it's the first of its kind for the team.
And there's one ticket that'll be issued per purchaser. So if you're a season ticket holder who engaged in the pay-as-we-play and you have 4 tickets, you'll get 1 ticket, and you do have to attend the game.
Brian Carr, Associate Professor of Communications and Information Science at UW Green Bay, says the NFL got a late start.
The NBA has been did like Top Shots, WWE has done some stuff, and now we have the NFL not only doing these playoff tickets, but also selling highlights and that kind of thing.
Carr says, think of NFTs like collectibles. Say you have a valuable baseball card. Then you have a limited edition NFT from the Milwaukee Bucks. The only difference is that the baseball card is a physical object, and the NFT is totally digital.
What the Packers are doing is a fairly simple, kind of benign version of it that is really more akin to like a souvenir, right? Or a collectible trading card. So when you buy your ticket, that says you get this virtual image. You can trade it, you can sell it, what have you.
Carr says the profit from the virtual commemorative ticket will depend on the market. Scott Gonering owns Scooter G Sports in Appleton. He doesn't know very much about NFTs or digital sports memorabilia, but doesn't really like the sound of it.
Whatever the item is, I want to hold it. I want to see it. If it's wrinkled, if it's dirty, if it's got creases, hey, that's part of the hobby. I don't like the idea of them sending me something that I can't hold.
Gonering says he believes there's more value in having the physical, one-of-a-kind item, and thinks others would agree. He says maybe future generations will find more value in something like a virtual ticket or card.
Now, only fans who bought the tickets through the NFL's ticketing network will receive the NFT. Packer fans are getting ready for tomorrow's matchup with the 49ers, a fan rally at Lambeau Field. Packers alums Sam Shields, Morgan Burnett were out greeting those who braved the 18-degree temperature. Heck, that's warm in Green Bay, especially when you think about what it might be tomorrow night. Kickoff set for 7:15. And now let's get to Gary for a complete look at our weekend forecast. Gary?
Well, let's start out with that Packer forecast. Temperatures are going to hover around 10 degrees, give or take a degree or two. The winds will be fairly light, so wind chills will be in the 5 above to 5 below zero range. Should be precipitation free. Looks like the snow that will arrive tomorrow night will be mainly down here across southern and southwestern Wisconsin, and will probably miss the Green Bay area. Low temperatures last night, well, they were down to 10 below zero. Here in Madison, we were at 9 below. Northern and western Wisconsin, many locations saw temperatures 20 below zero or colder. Now we have a band of light snow showers. It's actually some warmer air aloft that's moving toward us, and temperatures will actually rise overnight as that band of snow showers moves through. You can see on future track, it moves through pretty quickly, so that would limit the snowfall amounts tonight. Tomorrow should be dry during the day, although temperatures will be on the cold side. Here comes that next weather system for tomorrow night. Notice Green Bay here. The snow mainly affecting southwestern Wisconsin, areas north and east of Madison, probably just seeing a few flurries. North and or south and west of Madison could see perhaps an inch or two of accumulation. We clear out by Sunday morning. Sunday should be dry for the day, and then here comes the next batch of snow by Sunday night. A couple of waves, one Sunday night and the other Monday morning. That'll be followed by a shot of bitterly cold air, especially as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. As far as snow is concerned, future track snowfall for the first system tonight, less than an inch over much of southern Wisconsin. Then perhaps an inch or two over southwestern Wisconsin, so you add that together. Maybe you get an inch or so in the Madison area, maybe a couple of inches over southwestern Wisconsin. And then the next batch that arrives from Sunday night into Monday, again, that could bring the potential for another 1 to 3 inches of snow. So we have an alert day in the forecast for Monday for that. That'll be followed by that shot of very cold air. So temperatures will start dropping by Monday afternoon, and that'll make it hard for a powdery snow that might get blown around a little bit by brisk winds. And then you can see Tuesday and Wednesday, bitterly cold temperatures, so alert days in the forecast for that. Temperatures from 0 to 10 below zero with wind chills 10 to 20 below zero. High temperatures both Tuesday and Wednesday around 10 degrees with wind chills at or below zero during the day. Current temperatures mainly in the teens here. These temperatures actually start rising overnight. There's that little tongue of milder air out to the west, but it'll be followed by a shot of colder air. So temperatures are actually warmer today than they were yesterday, which is no surprise, but bitterly cold air lurking just north of the U.S.-Canadian border heading in our direction. Look for some snow showers tonight, high of 21 tomorrow, probably in the morning with nearly steady temperatures during the day. Future track shows that band of snow showers coming through this evening or later tonight, and then tomorrow dry during the day, temperatures holding nearly steady around 20. Tomorrow night, some light snow, and that moves out by early on Sunday morning. Sunday we'll see some sunshine during the day before clouds arrive late in the afternoon. Temperatures on the cold side. Future track snow, I'm just trying to get the latest update, about 1 to 4 inch snowfall, adding all of those systems up through Monday. But then bitterly cold air for Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures toward the end of next week rebound back to near normal. A couple of chances of flurries, but no big storm systems.
Gary, is that a Packer tie you got on there? We like it. We like it. And coming up in sports, Randall Cobb excited to play in the playoffs, while 18 says Saturday has been years in the making for him. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Fixed. No charge.
Ah, that's my son. He always takes care of his mama.
Ooh, what's up with Granny's casserole?
It's for after your Uncle Joe's funeral. My brother didn't have a life insurance policy.
I hear there's a collection to help Aunt Adele.
Yeah, a funeral costs north of $9,000 these days. That's a hefty bill for family to pay if there's no life insurance check to help.
Wow. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Which reminds me, I've been meaning to tell you, I got that $9.95 plan from Colonial Penn. I'm on a fixed income, so price is important.
The life insurance on TV.
Just $9.95 a month to help you pay my funeral expenses. What about your family, son? You've got a wife and kids, and a grandson living with you now, too.
Maybe I should get the $9.95 plan, too. Thing is, this has been a rough year for my business, Ma. Money's tight. Still, for $9.95 a month, I don't have a good excuse, do I?
I'm Jonathan for Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. If you're age 50 to 85, just $9.95 a month buys whole life insurance with guaranteed acceptance. You cannot be turned down for any health reason. There are no health questions. Guaranteed lifetime coverage. Your insurance can never be canceled. Just pay your premiums. Guaranteed lifetime rate lock. Your rate can never increase. It's locked in as soon as you're covered and stays the same for the rest of your life. With guarantees like these, it's no surprise the $9.95 plan is Colonial Penn's #1 most popular whole life insurance.
Now don't forget, wear your good suit tonight. And please call about the $9.95 plan today while it's on your mind, okay?
Call now for free information.
Call 1-800-505-7613 for free information and your free beneficiary planner. No obligation. 1-800-505-7613. That's 1-800-505-7613. Call now.
Don't miss the new Lake Homing Cabin Show, January 28th through 30 at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. New products and fresh ideas. Everything for your getaway lifestyle is here.
How One Nurse is doing her part to keep local schools open, Sunday at 10.
Hi, folks. Saturday morning, we have a preview of the big matchup at Lambeau Field between the Packers and the 49ers.
And we continue to track chances for snow. That's Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
Wisconsin has shown they can win in any type of game. Down big, no problem. Blowouts, well, they've won that way too. But when it comes to close games, now that's when the Badgers make their money. In grind-out, down-to-the-wire finishes, UW is really good. In games decided by 6 points or less, Greg Gard's squad is 9-1 this year. And for this group, the grittier, the better.
That's kind of the beauty of this league. There's no bye games, there's no get well games, as Coach Gard likes to say. You got to come ready to play, and you're going to get everyone's best shot. So that means they're going to be competitive. They're going to come down to the wire, and it's, you know, who can remain physically and mentally tough the last few minutes to make those plays and battle through adversity and stick together. So that's kind of been our goal all along, and we're doing well with it so far.
Big one for the Badgers tonight when they welcome 14th ranked Spartans to the Kohl Center. Now Wisconsin has won the last 2 meetings, including beating Michigan State and East Lansing for the first time since 2004. That happened last year. We'll have highlights of tonight's game at 10. The big question since the postseason started for Matt LaFleur, which of the Packers are coming back? Zadarius Smith and Whitney Merciless have been activated off the IR today, while Jair Alexander and David Bakhtiari, they're listed as questionable. Randall Cobb, well, he's good to go, and he says that core muscle feels fine. Now, Cobb hasn't played since Week 12 against the Rams, but the old veteran knows just how big of a deal playing in the postseason is.
Everything that has happened through the course of the season, for us to have so many guys that we lost, including myself throughout the season, me getting traded back here and being a part of it. You know, last year I was watching, the past 2 years, I've been watching the playoffs from the couch. Past 4 years, I've been watching the playoffs from the couch. I haven't seen the playoffs since 2016. So I'm really excited for the opportunity.
And the Wisconsin women's hockey team is already underway in Minnesota, but check out former Badger Hillary Knight showing off her stick handling as she gears up for the Olympics. Oh, we could do this too. All you need is a treadmill, cones, pucks, and those are oranges, Gary.
Hard to do, that's for sure. Well, we've got some snow showers coming in from the north and west. Temperatures right now are in the teens, but wind chills are right around 0. Cold night tonight, but not as cold as last night.
That Packers tie looks sharp on you, Gary. I like it. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Stay warm out there. We'll be back tonight at 10.